Alright, a rematch. Hopefully it won't die on me recording-wise.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. The Michigan State Spartans offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
There we go.
And the deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan State. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. The Wolverines offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Here's the second down play. Looking downfield, it's Thomas. Running back has it on a screen now. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer, also the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. And the Spartans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. and he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. Scanning the field, it's Thomas. The pass rush close, and he'll loft this one deep to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Spartans will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Thomas. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after the completion. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Tries to get it to the running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Crucial 3rd down play right here. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Good job up front by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
And they get him down after the completion. That completion makes it second and medium. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
He'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Spartans will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Launching into the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. And out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. To the air, it's Thomas. Short pass finds the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback.
Oh, and he fumbles. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Illegal flag on the offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
Nope.
Doesn't
Denied.
Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Automatic in the PAT. Returner choosing to field this one.
What?
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Pretty good coverage here by this defender, but the quarterback puts this ball right on the money. Nothing he could do at all about that one.
Back to throw. It's Thomas. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Back to throw again. Pass caught. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Quick, great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
They'll give it to the running back.
Denied.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt head's out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The completion makes it second down.
Man.
From the shotgun, drops back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Important second down play coming up.
I don't know why it's doing this every damn play.
He's back to throw again on second down.
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Defense is coming after him. Loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find his defense. Now, you're looking at a third down.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Looking to pass. It's Thomas.
There we go.
Cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on third and a mile. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's wild.
Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. Punter getting a serious workout today on to punt for the 6th time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On the run here, lets it go. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Oh, big fella almost was gone.
He makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. And the Spartans are going to cash in this red zone trap. They're going to run it here. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points
We're
here.
not.
Out comes the field goal unit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Good one, though.
Successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot, 21 yards out. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here.
Yeah,
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Spartans will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And the defense wraps him up. And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Yeah, play your stupid song.
Go for it on 4th down. Doesn't work out. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be? Breaks over the middle. Can they catch him? And midfield.
I tackled him 3 times.
40,
Okay. What a
20.
joke.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front. Initially free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Here's the kickoff.
Great thing is, this knocks them out of the playoffs. I doubt they'll take a 4-loss team.
Turner decides to fair catch this. And the Michigan State offense is back out
It's
wide
blocking the
now,
back.
but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Yeah.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the play is good enough for a 1st down to move the ball to 44.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the 1st down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And they get the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And the Spartans with 1st and 10 here.
All right.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Oh, yeah, Tutty.
Touchdown, Michigan State. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. Hey guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's a wide open receiver, complete. It's a nice gain. He moved the football up to the 27. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go.
Oh, way.
For a big gain. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play to move this offense through the air. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Thomas. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense jumps on the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
We'll take the ball.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. Offense getting set. It's second down. Running back with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the Spartans offense is on the move now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Throws to the tight end.
Too easy.
Touchdown, Sparty. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. From their own 8-yard line now, it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Thomas. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 4th and very long. And he's got it. stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Sack sets up second down. And he'll set up to throw. The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this.
He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Caught, completion. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's a really solid defense on that play.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. 3rd down after that running play. They'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Spartans. And the route is on.
Game over.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Yeah, buddy.
It's always a special year, but after all
So we blow out our rival in the Big Ten championship, and then I get dropped to number 2. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, more commits. Bam. Level up. What job offers do we get? Haha, UMass. That's awesome. This is this guy. Oh yeah, no. Number 1 class. Wisconsin did pretty good recruiting. Alright, early national signing day. Yep, that's pretty good. That's pretty good too. Wow. I just built a whole friggin' defense basically of 5 stars. I thought that guy had 90 something speed though. What the hell? Not bad, not bad. Kansas State. Okay. They haven't left yet. Okay. Interesting. Upgrade skills. Alright, I'll cut it there.